Hey y'all, this is Ishnai Ciarfox. Welcome to my stream. Sorry. So I already turned in the donation stuff for this. So we go over here to the barracks. Barracks. Hey, Woofy Woof Woof, how are you? Greetings, Ishnai, and you too, Kozarka? Sakura? I hope you like what we've been doing to the barracks. It's come a long way since, and I'm sure you will agree, I'm not trying to do it at the same time. Even I am amazed we managed to get it finished so quickly, with all our patrolling and assisting people with their troubles. Your donations were so generous that we were able to afford new weapons. Thankfully, beyond seeing off the odd creature that wanders too close to the perimeter walls, we have little cause for them. We have the equipment necessary to put out fires and to contain criminals. Again, nothing of that nature has occurred so far, much to our relief. There's one missing cat that still eludes us, however. Ha! It's bound to show up soon, if it isn't eaten. I must say, I am amazed at the lengths to which you're willing to go to help the Enclave. The real reason we came here, however, is to deliver a message. There's a missive addressed to you, Malty. I told you to never call me by that name. Never mind that. It's from Lord Hien himself. Simply put, he wishes to give the Enclave Guard official recognition in light of your service to the Kingdom of Doma. Surely not. Is this true? Yes, it is. Lord Hien pays more attention to what goes on around here than you realize. Not content to rely on hearsay, he has shown a personal interest in the activities of the Enclave Guard, their patrols, and so on. He knows full well how committed and diligent you all have been, though that is no more than you deserve. We never strove to be more than a group of well-organized volunteers, so this comes as somewhat of a surprise. Many of us have families to support and jobs to hold down, so I only ask our members to contribute what time they can spare. If we were formally in the employ of the kingdom, we could dedicate ourselves wholly to the Enclave Guard. Yes, the more I think of it, the more I realize what a privilege this truly is. Thank you, Ishnai Kosakuro. With your generous and hard work, have made this possible. I intend to prove that your faith in us was not misplaced. Woo! Mato, those Bogan men have infiltrated Can. Will they never learn? Apprehend the intruders. I want them alive and preferred unharmed. One of you stay here. I'll prepare some choice words for you to deliver those scoundrels. I'll gather some men and go on ahead. Once the Bonga have been trussed up and given a severe telling off, they know better than to try any of those antics again. Apparently they've been doing it a lot more, so I don't know why you're thinking this will work. Excuse us for a few moments. I never knew he had it in him to become such a respected leader. Sorry, I'm eating Willis. The Enclave barracks are exactly what this place needs, and Maltao has surpassed all expectations. Now the important matter of protecting the citizenry appears to be addressed. I have another proposal for you. Oh? I expect you have seen the enormous imperial structure by the docks. Kinda hard to miss. Although it is for the most part demolished, the watchtower still looms ominously over the enclave, an unpleasant reminder of the occupation. Since the efforts of the kudzu have predominantly focused on establishing an acceptable standard of living for our people, cases such as this have not received much attention until now. Fortunately, we are now in position to divert donations to replace the Garlean-built tower with one of our own, so that we may cast a watchful eye across the One River and its surrounding region. If you'll be able to continue your contributions, it will immensely benefit the Enclave. I've donated all that I can for this week, so, And don't rough them up too much. Ahaz needs their help in the paddy fields. Oh? Sorry about that. Did I hear you mention building a new watchtower? If you need people to man it, look no further than the Enclave Guard. Fantastic! No, nothing like volunteering people for things. The power of being volunteered. Cat. On behalf of Kudzu, Ishnai, I thank you for your support. We were able to cover the cost of having the old Imperial Tower completely demolished. Not only that, but masons and carpenters waste no time in starting work on building the new one. If you would like to know more, I suggest speaking to Ishibushi, the foreman. He'll explain to you how your donations are making a difference. Ishibushi. Bushy bushy ishi. Ishibushi bush. Ba-boo-ba-boosh. Ba-ba-bowie. You must be Ishnai. No, I'm not. So, come to inspect our work, have you? Please allow me to apologize on behalf of Master Ishibushi. He does not mean to be rude, but he's simply brisk by nature. In fact, I'm sure he's very pleased to see you at our construction site. You see, like everyone else in the Enclave, we too have benefited from your magnanimity. Were it not for your donations, we would have no tools or resources to work with to go about our work. As such, we owe you a debt of gratitude for this opportunity to improve the lives of our fellow domans. Is that what you mean to say? We will have to thank you sooner if we had not been so busy here. Even working day and night, it took a awfully long time to bring down the old tower. I will say one thing for the Garleans, they certainly know how to build. We were getting nowhere with the tools we had, so we had to import ones better suited for take apart steel structures. And explosives. Lots of explosives. Fun! Now we are making swift progress in building our own tower. Isn't that right, Master? Wolf, did you have any other, raids you needed to do? Also, how was work today? Other than that hilarious exchange you told me about. If you worked as much as you talk, we would have been finished with it by now. Mother always says I should have been an orator instead of a builder. Maybe you should take her advice. Anyways, let us address the matter at hand. Our plans for the tower. Yes, we still need to decide how to build the uppermost section. Seeing as your donations are funding this endeavor, perhaps we should ask you, Ishnai, what do you think we should place at the top of the tower? Why not give it a beacon and turn it into a lighthouse? Brilliant. Why didn't I think of that? Not only will it serve to guide ships traveling at night, but also increase the visibility to make it easier for the guards to keep an eye out on the Enclave. What do you say, Master? We got the silent nod of approval. Let's do this shit. I say yes. Excellent. Now if you'll excuse us, we have work to do. Will your work be finished by the time I walk back to the Enclave place to donate stuff? We will make a much better tower than the Garleans did. I also plan, since it's a Friday, to do some, reason why I'm in my Dragoon thing is go run do some, battlefield things. On behalf of the Tetsu, Ishnai, I thank you for your support. I'm pleased to inform you we made great strides in our efforts to rebuild the Enclave. Is it done? It doesn't look completely done, though. Say, there should be enough people to, hopefully get there. If you do a matched version of it. What floor level are you at? Oh. Can give 5k more. If I only leveled up so that I can have more. Give more. Well, I managed to bash my head against the wall, waiting for people. I mean, you can teleport the other areas, you know. While you're waiting for the queue to pop. So I basically waited around until, did a match party until then. And I was most successful on weekends. But yeah, I managed to get a match party all the way through. What's the highest you got up to, by the way? Womp womp. Cat. Don't knock this over. Also, did you set to look for other languages besides English. Because you can usually... Like, I have it set English in all the languages when searching for groups. Yeah, I tend to still end up with people who can speak English in it, so... Hi, Rose, how are you? Mikoto and Miss Ja are ready to put their plan into action. Apologies for the delay, but as you can see, Aether monitoring devices have finally arrived. Well, I did hear the FBI one. Do I need to Now I'm not hearing it. Let me see. Stop, cat! I'm restarting everything. No, I just did a restart. Try it again. I mean... entirely possible. You can watch this screen while I work on it. This hasn't been shown as much recently. Alright, see if it worked. Oh, my Ishnai, suddenly I'm glad the chief insisted I make the delivery. I believe you and Miss Mikoto ordered these. The spectrometer needs a touch more fine-tuning, but it should be ready in no time at all. The sensors are to be placed at key locations according to the largest aether currents in the region. Once Leja has finished making the final adjustments to the spectrometer, we can activate them remotely and isolate the ethereal signature we're looking for. It may seem somewhat far-fetched. The theory is sound. Think of the aether currents as streams flowing underground, which at certain points converged into larger rivers. The streams can prove quite difficult to trace, the rivers less so. As you might imagine, because these rivers are confluents of myriad streams, it is no simple task to filter out and extract aether of specific frequencies. Which is why, before anything can be done, we first need a thorough analysis of the aether flowing through these larger currents. Once the signature we're after has been isolated, we can then trace it back to its source. One of the currents here under this very camp flows under this very camp. After setting the sensors at 2 additional sites, we should be able to gather enough data to isolate the desired signature. Once traced back to its source, we should find something of a reservoir, hopefully with suitable source of aether to charge the crystal focus. Unfortunately, 2 remaining sites where we intend to place sensors are presently points of conflict with the Empire. Now we ask you to go set them. You don't have to get that baby eye to me. I'm gonna do it. I'll mark the locations on your map. Once the sensors are in place, use this Pearl link to contact us. Oh, now I get a Pearl link? I get to keep the Pearl link. I know this all sounds rather hazardous, but if anyone can make success of this planet, it's you. Running, running, running. Running! Yeah, I could have teleported there. Yeah, I know. Running, running, running. To give this opportunity to test for the jet car's chance. Fair. Murder! But yeah, we're here for a bit. Maybe we'll get my Dragoon and Dark Knight up to level 80. Actual level 80. If I have enough patience to stay here this long. There's a large if somewhere in this statement. Death! Scorching! Decay! Running all the way over here. Cat, not right now. You know, I do have the map that speeds me up in running around in this area. And it's still slow. Looking around the area seems no way to cross the ravine if you use the cross this further aid the resistance. I guess I got a level out of that. I guess got a murder out of this. Murder, murder. Try this again. Touchy, touchy, touchy. Initiating data collection protocol. We will glow. We've confirmed activity on our end. The sensor has burrowed itself in the ground, yes? Yes. Excellent. The rest we can handle from here. Return to base and be careful. Ha! No promises. Do you I hate who I was before. Gotta avoid the... Okay, what song's this from? I have to talk with Jessie and convince her to let me stay here at the southern front. Isn't it great? I'm not sure what I can be accomplished as a hero such as yourself. If you need anything at all, don't hesitate to ask. On that note, is there anything I can do for you now? Look, my level of emo is mostly Linkin Park, Nine Inch Nails, the System of a Down. Oh, it's telling my age, isn't it? So it's 20s emo rock band, so. Welcome back, Ishnai, with the first sensor in place. Music can begin. Wait, where did she... Why is it that you get to stay here safe and sound while the rest of us throw our lives away out there? How come she must have begged and pleaded for the commander to let her stay? Please, Commander Balja, don't let me go. I'll do anything and remain here at camp. Pathetic. Though I suppose you've never been one above begging, have you? I'll see who's begging when I gut you like a fish. That's enough, all of you. Our fight is with the Empire, not with our brother and sisters in arms. Should I hear so much as a whisper of demeaning remarks again? You'll find judgment not before a court-martial, but here by my blade's edge. Am I understood? Mija. Let's speak with them. Let me speak with them. I'm certain they do not mean such crass remarks. So you'll defend them then? Not as such, but you know how soldiers can be, especially those of supposedly gentle blood. They'll probably think of it as idle banter, that is all. You and I are from different worlds, Maska. Overheard them, did you? What an embarrassment. Those buffoons are an unfortunate reminder of our past. You see, the Bojan rose above its humble beginnings to become a prosperous nation. Due no small part to contributions of nobility. The outsiders, it exemplified the qualities of an ideal republics. Appearances can be deceiving, however. The disparages between nobles and commoners proved a chasm that would never be filled. Even under imperial rule, vestiges of the Great Divide would remain. I wish to believe that everyone shared my vision of a unified Bozo where all were equal in dignity and rights. And that those who long for the status and privilege of the same supposed golden era, when wealth and power were one and the same. And for every last one of the halves, there's a thousand have-nots. Misha's family was a part of the latter. As a child, she walked for hours each day to and from school in hopes of a better life. The Imperials recognized her dedication and saw fit to educate her. Her talent has earned her no small amount of envy from her peers. Nevertheless, she is a faultless example of what a good soldier should be. And anyone who would take her being lowborn as justification as for ridicule is absurd, and I will not stand for it. Might I ask you keep this between us? While I'm loath to sweep such matters under the rug, to address them here and now could very well undermine all we have fought to achieve. But? Was that what the attack was called? I don't want hearts. I don't want hearts. I don't want hearts. Fuck. Okay. That was fun. In that it was not fun. No, you'll be the first to know, though I'm afraid we must ask you to delve deeper in the inventory for the next site. It's fool's errand unless we can drive the Empire's forces back further. We can counter your resistance in this regard, yes? I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. Which is general statement as always. We have genies here, by the way. Give me a chance to find a song. Got my ticket for the long way round. Blue whiskey for the way. Who would like some sweet company? No matter what you say. When I'm gone, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me like out there. You're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Gone. When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair. You're gonna miss me by my taco. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. The one way round, the one with the prettiest of view. Because I can see that Davis, it's got sights, it's got shivers, oh, but be prettier with you. When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk, you're gonna miss me by my taco. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. When I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. Take you for a long way round, all the way, and I sure would like some sweet company. raid. I appreciate. Hi. I liked it. I probably won't play it though, Fox. If I want to be honest. Hi, Danny Gaming. How are you? What were you playing? And hi, fellow Danny. That is, I go by Danny in real life. So hi, fellow Danny. I'm not surprised. Say the thing that connects all of us is usually with Fox is Digimon. Yeah, when I got my new computer, it wouldn't run, so I never actually finished Hacker's Memory, which makes me kind of sad. And if I ever could get it to work again, I'd probably start Cyber Sleuth all over again so that I could remember what was going on to play Hacker's Memory. It was years back, sadly. It was rather early on. I think I remember something about an aquarium? Question mark, question mark? That might be in the base game, though. It's nice to meet you, Danny. I mean, it's still going on. My harem just keeps getting better and better. I mean, Hythlodaeus, the guys whose name's in the title is absolutely, we are hareming him. All I remember from what I do remember about the aquarium was this lady trying to collect all these fishes for her perfect aquarium since the aquarium was changing or something. And we kind of fucked her over with that. because she was stealing fish, I think. That was what was happening. Like I said, it was a while back. All I know is we fucked her over. Fair. Okay. For proof of your medal. Fair. New resistance quest is now open before you go. Report to our headquarters. Nothing else to report. Hope you keep safe out there. I will not keep safe. I die. All the time. I'm also bored of doing this area. I get bored really easily. Yay for ADHD. And autism. But yay. Interesting which ones that people go out of their way to farm. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. I got a level out of that. I had enough patience for that. Party har har. Did you want me to get back on simping on, you know, cute guys and cute girls? Is that what we're wanting to do? Because I am totally okay with that. Because I have about 1,000 questions that I left off in the story last night that I didn't have the strength of body to continue because I was so... nearly making it a 10-hour stream. It was more than a 10-hour stream, wasn't it? By the end of it. Well, over to my red mage. And we're gonna use the NPCs for this. I don't know this fight. We're gonna see how well this goes. Okay, thank you. I appreciate so much on that. I hope you get something good to eat. Num 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 num. I was kind of eating earlier in the stream anyways because I was late with dinner to some degree.
Please, turn back! Else I might be forced to.
Do something stupid like you're doing something stupid now? Huh? Leon. Ah!
Fly true. This may sting. Fall! This may sting. Fly true.
Killing lions. Elfian.
This may sting.
I see you opening.
I see you opening. Apparently the same person that does the voice of Hythlodaeus, whatever, it's the voice is the young Albus in, like, Deadly Hallows movie. I was curious why I recognized his voice.
There! This may sting. Fly true. Fly true.
Out of my way!
This may sting.
But we're murdering creatures. It's kind of cool that there are all these locations, because they're liminal spaces. This is a liminal space area. Panther.
I'm not entirely useless.
Never thought you were. Don't know why you're thinking that.
I see you opening.
Lilified. I don't like the fact that it's called Lilified. I'm actually quite unhappy with that. Some of these monsters, damn. That's cool. I'm over here murdering animals, by the way. And somehow not changing the time stream. That's probably the main reason why I'm playing this tonight, is because I'm confused on how this doesn't change anything for me being here. Let's say, what kind of
useless.
what kind of bullshit are you gonna pull out of your ass, Square Enix, for that not to count that I'm back here and
I see you opening.
oh, say pass. I want to see. I was thinking all last night when I should have been sleeping
I
about
see you opening.
what the answer of this was.
I'm not entirely useless.
And because I did a 10-hour stream yesterday, I might not have as long as straight. I'm doing this with people. Yes. I always do it at least once with NPCs. NPC is non-playable person.
Fly true.
I see you opening.
Have at you!
Also, he's still gonna get murdered by me, so I'm okay with that. I just need to figure out how this smart asshole. Basically, I told him everything that he did and still goes through with it again. Nothing like having...
Out of my way! Fall!
I'm not entirely
The stream
useless.
might not be as long, I hope, tonight, just so I can figure out the answer to this. Kind of tired, and like I said, I spent a lot of time when I should have been sleeping thinking about how they're gonna work this out, so, okay, for my own sanity. Not emote. Because I hate you. In a begrudging way. There. Well, Hermes took off with the ladybird. Because she was getting communications from her sisters about how everywhere else fucking sucks. Which, I mean, cool. Sounds like a still not our problem thing.
This may sting.
Oh. 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 Cheeky bastard! That is a begrudging, cheeky fucking bastard.
I see you opening.
Yeah, I had hit the point where my flesh was not willing to continue streaming. I was tired
Have a
enough, but
taste.
then of
I'm
course
not
when I laid down I wasn't
entirely
tired enough to
useless.
actually sleep. I love that they teleport because they're like, fuck walking this. And Vinat is just, okay, fine, I'll walk.
Have a taste.
Fly true.
Okay. That's fine.
There!
I see you opening.
Good that if you tell the opening that you see them, does that mean that, it'll stop being an opening then?
I have you. There! Fall! Fly true.
Well, apparently, because of the alarm being activated, it minimizes anyone's powers that's in it so that they could safely contain things that might be too powerful. And only people that have certain privileges within can
Have a taste.
ignore that part of it. That's what their explanation was. And that would be the Overseer, and the Overseer gives permission for that kind of stuff. And you know the Overseer is kind of, you know, not liking us right now. Yes. I mean, it's understandable if you have big and powerful monsters to have something like that, but why, since, you know, a certain Emet-Selch is on the fucking council, why he can't, you know, override that?
This may sting. This. I have you. I have you.
Out of my way!
I'm not entirely useless.
I'm warning you. Stay away!
Oh, you mean come here? Okay. Murder all the pets that you really, really like? How does that feel? If you continue telling us to stay away, we're still murdering these pets. So if you let us up there quicker, the less people die. I mean, creatures. Just saying, since you have such a sensibility to loving them and hating to have them die because they don't fit the picture, seem to be very keen on letting us kill them. Because it was going to happen whether...
This may sting.
Out of my way!
Fall!
Anything shiny I'm missing? Treasure chest, treasure chest, treasure chest, treasure chest, treasure chest. Will actually be... Oh, it is something I can replace. Cool. Journal.
There! There!
Death, destruction, death, destruction. All the death, destruction that can be. You know, this kind of is interesting music for death and destruction here.
Slide through. This may sting.
Stand firm.
This may sting. You're mine.
Observational journal. According to Mistress Lissa, her creation is based on a concept for a bipedal wolf, and indeed, it's impressively manlike in its gait. It is also highly intelligent, as evidenced by its ability to employ tools, while gleaming in its eyes, telling the impression that it comprehends our words. If this proves to be the case, it would be a shame that its throat isn't designed for speech. I must make mention of this in the next report. We're about to kill it, or do we recently kill it? Or was that the recent thing we killed? Same thing. Tools, toys. It's according to who has them in what hands and what use.
This may sting. Fly true.
Destruction!
I'm not entirely useless.
No, sweetie. We never thought that. Concept review. Come on. There we go. Well, you've made a mess of the place, haven't you? Were you mad? Did they not feed you enough? What matter... Goodness me, what's the matter of thinking behind this? There's truly no accounting for taste. I mean, true.
Fall!
What am I supposed to do? He draws an ether, what am I supposed to do? Oh, it's just a space to the other direction. Okay.
Have a taste.
Fly true.
Okay, so we pay attention to which one seems to be.
Out of my way!
Hi, hello. It's the center one that's inhaling.
Fly true. There.
Fall!
Have a taste.
Fly true. This may sting.
Sorry, I'm paying attention. I'm not talking, I know.
I see you opening.
Out of my way.
Finding my way how to do stuff. Finding my way downtown, walking fast, faces fast, and beyond down.
This may sting.
A pass for constitution, but fail for intelligence. If its conception is submitted, I will be certain to reject it. Bureaucracy. Ha!
I cannot let you take Meteor. Not yet.
Stand firm.
I mean, just because you can't doesn't mean we aren't gonna. Oh, yeah, Emet-Selch. We're taking melatonin whether you like it or not. And yes, her name is Melatonin. And I will take no answer for why
Have at you.
it shouldn't be.
Fly true. There. I have you. Fly true.
Yes. Hallelujah. Bounce. My Sunday dress.
I see you opening.
You're the best. Bitch, I'm blessed.
Have at you.
I almost jumped off the edge. Thank God there's an invisible wall there. I would have gone over.
This may sting. This may sting.
Actually, I should maybe switch this over since I use it so much.
Fly true. Fly true. Fly true. Fly true. There.
Need no help singing, oh.
Have a taste.
Mama raised me well. Go to heaven without raising hell. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Treasure coffer. Treasure, 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 treasure. Shiny. Say, I don't have a loot goblin problem. I have a loot hoarding problem. Flying life forms and
I
introduction.
must hear their answers before they're expunged from existence.
Enough
I
is
see
enough,
you
Hermes.
opening.
Stubbornness can be a virtue, but this is a little excessive. A little, yes.
I see you opening.
Oh, well, you couldn't tell. Always find trouble, we don't need no help. Singing, oh, Mama raised me well, but I
see
go to
you
heaven
opening.
without raising hell. Don't wanna.
I'm not entirely useless.
This may sting.
Have at you!
I see you opening.
Betsy! On guard!
Have at you!
That's the level of... I'm not fucking missing it. Successful creation of migratory bird. I can't do this while they're fighting.
This may sting.
Have a taste! Have at you!
Literally at Horizon's Edge. Well, Space Edge.
Fly true.
Hi.
Have a taste!
Right. The successful creation of migratory birds which travel between continents with the seasons came as a breath of fresh air to the long stagnant realm of flying life forms. In the end, it was relatively simple to grant creatures the ability to navigate by celestial bodies, but this method lacked the precision needed to guide them to the same location each time, as it would be vital to their survival. The breakthrough came from the form of magnetic fields, the use of which discovered by the incumbent Fandaniel during his tenure as chief overseer of the Ellipse, a truly inspired idea that has brought lasting benefits to the star. Treasure, 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 treasure. Alright, bitch, what do you have to say for yourself? Wing Defiance.
So, it comes to this.
It always would have.
I have no wish to fight, but this time, I cannot yield. Though the world may think me a mad, desperate fool, I will hold fast to my conviction.
Staff of Hermes, that's what it was. The design of his. To protect Melatonin, he'd go as far as to transform. So far, to estimate to himself a villain. Yeah. So how the fuck do you forget about him being a villain again?
I will have the time and tranquility I require.
No.
Gust and gale, gather to me! Ancient wrath.
I know in due time, but I'm
Unleash
still
your
not happy
power.
with it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's not one of those close ones. I have to stay underneath one of them. Oy. Try this again.
I will have the time and tranquility I require. Gust and gale, gather to me! Ancient brand, unleash your power!
Out of my
Dancing
way!
winds, pierce my foes!
This may sting.
Stars on high, fall as rain!
Yamate?
This may sting.
We're gonna hide behind some of them. Okay. Placements! Woo! I'm staying under mommy. Except when
How
I'm
about
not.
you?
Out of my way!
There.
I see you opening.
There.
Streams of ether, surge as one!
I see you opening.
This may sting.
Concentration! Concentration!
Dancing winds, pierce my foes!
This may sting. This may sting.
Trismegistus?
Stars on high, fall as rain!
Out of my way!
I have you. There.
Fall!
Even when transformed, but I am not finished yet.
Apparently.
Streams of ether, surge as one!
There we go. Ah, how deep the rabbit hole goes. Level 50! I mean, not 50. 90 for both astrologists and...
My power!
Bum, ba, 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 ba. Let's home. Need a new fountain.
It's over, Hermes. In the name of the Convocation, I hereby take Meteion into custody. And setting aside the matter of your nomination, you will come with us too. We require your knowledge to assess and resolve the situation.
Meteion, I am so sorry. Would that I could have listened to your report in full. Reflected upon its meaning and conveyed it to others, that they might reconsider their chosen course. But I have failed, and that wish will never be realized. However, ere our fates become the province of others, I bid you tell me just one thing. Was there happiness in those distant stars? Was there a reason for living?
Why are we letting him still talk?
We conducted our search as per your instructions. We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased, heard the final testaments of the dying, welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own. One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity. They renounced relationships to avoid interpersonal strife, and in so doing brought about societal collapse. One race had renounced war and devoted itself to the enrichment of its people. They were conquered. Though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal, they could not regain their former glory. One race had concluded that finite time was the root of all woes. Aspiring to shatter its shackles, they went in search of infinity. They discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be cheated. Disillusioned, they gave up on the future and themselves. One
There are a
race had
few-
discarded all things that gave rise to sorrow, hoping to have only joy. They found joy lost its savour in the absence of sorrow, and lost their will to live.
Say, some of this might be
The
actually, you
worlds
know,
apart,
references to,
these
you know,
peoples
Square Enix
shared
games.
a belief. The belief that they had tried their best. That they had tried to fulfill their potential with every step and success. In the course of which, they learned the truth.
Spare?
That they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair.
Oh, she
of
went true emo.
loneliness, so long as they yet lived. Even now their souls cry out for oblivion. And to this song of anguish, I lend my voice. We lend our voice. Oh, beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Etheris, rejoice,
For we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence.
God, how many Square Enix
There
games
is no
in
need
itself
to
that have
struggle
these
in
kinds of
vain,
things?
For in nihility awaits salvation. You will know peace and serenity. And it will be beautiful. We will make our nest at the edge of the universe. And there in the dark of dead worlds, hoard sorrow and suffering. There we will sing, our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star. Such is the answer we have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Atheris.
Who are you to decide our fate? To decree we live or die?
Oh god, that sounds familiar, boyo.
Have you lost your mind? You heard what she said. She means to destroy us all, yet you'd still take her side?
Are you not stronger than this, Emet-Selch? Really?
In the name of the star, we have discarded those creations that we deemed flawed. If we ourselves are flawed, does it not stand to reason that we too should be discarded?
That is sophistry, and you know it!
Big words.
Perhaps it is. Perhaps I am wrong. But who is to say that you are right?
And who says that you are right either?
Let us settle this with a determination. In my authority as Chief Overseer of Elpis, I will make a judgment on man's fitness to exist. If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should his end be justified, he will surely find a way to avert his demise.
Well, the thing is, if the way that
If
the...
not, he will perish from the start.
As
with
Overseer,
all
what he did before,
Provisions
he
must
had
be made to
multiple
ensure
people
fairness.
overlook it.
Kairos, awaken!
Memory reconfiguration system Kairos activated. Awaiting instruction.
Command. Universal memory
Even with the
alteration.
destruction of creatures on there,
Target
they had to go through multiple
Catesis
people
Hyperborea.
to be approved
Starting
of.
point. Arrival of Emet-Selch of the convocation at Propylion. Endpoint. The
Men
present.
in black shit. Flashing of the
Raise
eyes.
the memories of all events and replace with a vague recollection of the following. I was here, preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to Emet-Selch and Hythlodaeus. Meteion's shared consciousness became unstable. She and her sisters could not sustain their existence, and all dissipated with a burst. The resultant shockwave accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present. Execute.
Command acknowledged. Initializing. 3 processes remaining to execution.
Bravo. I dare say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer.
I beg to differ.
Everything that you told us, everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone.
Thank you for making it clear to the player about that. And no, this isn't a fair process.
Meteion. To the edge of the universe, where none can reach you.
Hermes, won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
I will remain. As a man, I will oppose the oblivion you bring.
Silly fool. Had you said yes, I would have granted you the gentlest end.
No, I got to murder him, bitch. I shouldn't be too mad at her. She's trauma. She is literally overtaken by trauma.
This ends here!
Fly, Meteion!
That is far enough, Hermes!
Argos, to me!
First process complete. 2 remaining to execution of memory reconfiguration.
As if we needed more pressure.
Sarcasm.
No matter what, you cannot forget what happened today. For it is the key to saving your future.
I mean, I figured
Your
as
world.
much.
This fight is our fight. What comes after, our problem to contend with. Not yours.
But you fail.
No. Your own struggle awaits. And no one else can take your place.
I mean, sure.
You must flee this place with your memories intact. And I will see that you do. Now then, where is it? There you are, my little confluence.
Are you about to throw me off the side? Have the dog bite her leg. Let the dog bite her feet.
Very well, then. You may elude us this day, but not forever.
Meteion's gotten away.
Second process complete. 1 remaining to execution.
Ugh. No time for brooding.
I can brood pretty well,
Listen
goddammit.
well.
Don't stop me.
Beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building. I will destroy the confluence and force open a way outside. When I do, you must jump through.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am.
Shut the fuck up. I'll stab you again later.
Neither can I let you escape.
I'm anime falling.
Too brave by half. Exemplary work, as always, Emet-Selch.
What? But how? I thought the confluence was... over...
Over there? Yes. We were rather hoping you would.
It was never anywhere but where it is now. The instant those two began making their way towards nothing, 'twas clear the plan was a diversion.
I'm quite incapable of destroying a confluence, I must confess.
Smart asses!
A gambit brazen beyond words. Though we've grown accustomed to reckless improvisation due to the antics of an incorrigible associate.
Us. Say, good thing that like...
Though, in the case of certain present company, incorrigible is an understatement. Honestly, I'm beginning to suspect it's a requirement for every Azem.
Yeah. Two middle fingers! Two middle fingers!
Even now, I do not believe your tale. I would not suffer us to walk such a wretched path.
Good.
Still, if it must be said, do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
No promises!
Final process complete. Executing universal memory alteration.
Go, Argos!
Good pups. So most likely in them, I guess, becoming dead, they found out, remembered the truth, or maybe it has hazy bits of the truth. But yes, double middle finger, Hermes.
I'm fine. Just a little tired.
Oh, that was nothing. Maybe you can sleep soon once we get to the future.
Can it be true?
The future you. Release you from your vigil.
Are we the only ones left who see beauty in the world? In life?
No.
Are the stars above no more than husks of fallen civilizations? And yet, I feel her. Though she is unimaginably distant, I feel Meteion's presence.
Edge of the universe.
And the place where to we must go.
Edge of the universe.
Ere she made good her escape, I placed an enchantment upon her, one which allows us to follow her trail. She has already left the outermost bounds of Aetheris, and continues on her way. Given the vastness of the universe, it will still be no easy feat to track her down.
Oh, we'll do it fine.
Thanks to Emet-Selch and Hythlodaeus, all is not lost. We remember.
You said something?
So long as
we
remember,
sorry.
our fates remain ours to shape.
Because of the other... What came of the others, I wonder?
I'd like to know too. Let us ascertain the situation at Kutisis Hyperborea, where they should still be.
Well, they should recognize me to some degree still, because,
Given the likely state of their memories, however, it would be imprudent for us to approach them directly.
Well,
in which case...
yeah, especially... What I mean is, since I am... The form I have right now is because of Emet-Selch giving me power.
I am sorry, my friend. I've asked much of you this day. But may I trouble you one last time? Argos will investigate in our stead. We will share in his consciousness and see and hear as if we were with him.
We become pup.
Now, close your eyes and open your mind.
Just don't put too many things in my mind. It's pretty full in there.
Thank goodness you are unharmed.
Unharmed? There is a gaping hole in my memories. I can scarcely remember arriving here in Elpis.
Well, get out of my brain then!
Forgive me. I was preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to our guests. But Meteion, her shared consciousness became unstable. And she...
So, that's what prompted the state of alert. And when you went to investigate, you were caught in Kairos's accidental operation.
So it would seem. It's all a blur to me.
Such an unfortunate accident. Oh, and what of Vinar and your other companion? You went inside together, as I recall.
We did?
We did?
If Vinar was with us, I have no recollection of it. But that there is her familiar, is it not? The fellow seems happy enough, so I think it's safe to assume his mistress is well.
We're spying on you.
I haven't the slightest notion who this other companion might be, however.
Oh, don't worry. You shouldn't. Nobody should remember me.
Ah, well, that individual struck me as a bit different, for want of a better word.
Fucking crazy? Yes, I am. Thank you.
Perhaps it wasn't actually a person, but some manner of creation.
I mean, I am a VTuber.
Curious. I must ask Vinar about it when next we meet.
Yes, you do that. Now, if we may tend to Hermes, whatever this Meteion did, it seems he bore the brunt of it.
Yeah, we beat the living shit out of him. I'm gonna do it again.
Once you are fit to travel, you will return with us to Amarot. We need to make certain there are no other ill effects. Also, I am here on business of the 14. We've already had the conversation, like as not, but since your toy wiped my memory, we'll have to have it again.
Toy.
Yes, of course. As you see fit.
This Kairos, it manipulates memories through the emission of etheric waves, correct? There is a theory which holds that memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld.
Oh?
If true, then perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
Oh? Cool!
I doubt aught of interest occurred. Look forward to the revelation if you like, but I should prefer to reminisce on more meaningful moments.
Good! The meaningful moment was me murdering you. Huh? Murder! I mean, meow.
Let us rest. If only for a while.
Only for a while. Only. Little while. Little. I didn't mean to hit that again. Alright. Are you feeling at all recovered? I understand your exertions were more than purely physical, but resting one body for only for a moment is never without merit. As for Hermes, I think it's unlikely he'll create more intellects. He poured much of himself into melatonin, and now that she and her sisters are gone, dissipated in his mind, the grief must be unbearable. He will blame himself, he will believe that he had never acknowledged his dissatisfaction with the world, and then the Melite would never have been born to suffer and die. The offer to join the 14 will become a welcome distraction, and one day hence he will face the advent of the final days in the role of Fandango. Fandango. So I have a level 90 Astrologian and Red Mage now. Woo. We'll go back through after we are supposed to come back from the past. You know, get back to the future, Jack. Listen, Ishnai, listen to me. Her duty now is not to denounce Hermes for his misguided determination, or convince Emet-Selch or Hythlodaeus that they've been deceived. Now we must instead ensure that the experiences Hermes sought to expunge are preserved. What remains in our memories alone will be our weapon against the final days. You must fight this battle in your age, and I in mine. Come, let us walk together once more, and I'll see you to the doors of the blah 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 blah. But now that I have level 90 in both of those, I can do the... Where is it? I'll be able to, I guess the class missions. Well, not class missions, but I mean role missions. Philomist's notice. Running, running, running. I need to do the raids. Ignoring Omega, I need to do the raids for Shadowbringers. Something with Alexander being in the Crystal Tower. And I heard the Endwalkers give answers to what the 12, like the 12, like, gods of the world are. Like, who they were. Or what exactly they work with. I don't know past that. Your time in this age is drawing to an end. Upon speaking of Annette, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Recommend you set aside. Alright. So, commentary. That's what you're saying, right?
So, it is within. The portal that brought you hither, and will take you home.
Yes, this is where we part ways. She won't let me stay and help it. If, knowing her, if she's like me...
May you and yours emerge triumphant. Make use of the knowledge you have gained. that your days in Elpis and our friend's sacrifice be not in vain. With Meteion free to pursue her designs, 'tis only a matter of time until the final days are upon us.
Are you
We
gonna
must be ready.
warn your
From
protege?
fortifying our defenses to securing our escape, there is much to be done. In spite of this, we cannot allow the report that set this calamity in motion to become common knowledge.
Billions
Were
of
the
years, yeah.
masses to learn the fates of the other stars, I fear the situation would spiral out of our control. I must carefully consider who can be trusted and bring them into the fold.
Me. I mean, my other me. My original me.
Ordinarily, I wouldn't hesitate to call upon the 14. However, it was the desire for a fair determination that drove Hermes to attempt to erase our memories. Were he made aware of his actions, there is no telling whether he would remain a friend or become a foe.
He becomes a foe. I thought you don't miss...
Alternately, we might try to alienate him from the convocation. Yet in doing so, we would deprive ourselves of a brilliant mind who would be invaluable in the crises to come. Quite the dilemma. Which is why I must work independently of the convocation. Regardless of how we proceed, if we are to permanently avert the final days, we must be equal to Hermes' challenge. We must prove that mankind is worthy to exist. And this hinges, I think, on how we confront the all-consuming despair that accompanies a senseless and seemingly inevitable end. Bewildered and divided, we would perish like the peoples of those celestial ruins. We could not hope to survive the final days, much less take the battle to Meteion at her nest.
Murder the child.
We must find a way to defeat despair, to unite and prepare as many as possible for the struggle ahead. Heavy will weigh the burden of guiding this legion of souls.
Don't look at me. Don't the fuck look at me. I don't lead. I do what I'm told.
Mankind's potential.
Alphado tells me to go that direction, I go that direction. Yustola tells me to, you know, put on this leash, and I put on the leash.
Not give up on him. On us. You may find your world to be very different. Or perhaps the erasure of our friend's memories has sown the seeds of a conjunction between us. We cannot know until the moment is at hand. So shall I strive to do my best, taking naught for granted as I walk my path. And I pray you walk with me to the end.
Can tangents? Yeah, tangents. We'll go with tangents. Delirious ramblings.
As you move forward, so too will I. As will all, resolved to fight for the morrow. And when mankind has found the strength to stand against despair, we shall silence the song of oblivion. She who sings it will learn our journey is far from over. This I promise. Fare you well, my light of the future, till we meet again.
All right, Mommy.
From this day forth, I shall strive to bring honor to the seat of Vandani.
Sleep well, hon! Do I make it back? No, I make it back to Emerald. Oh yeah, Elidibus said that he saw me, so I mean, I guess I will have to see Elidibus to some degree.
Even now, I remember standing there, locked in a moment where the sky is aflame.
Am I playing as
stars
her?
fall as tears, and screams darken the seas. Where resignation rots the trees. Where terror twists magics into abominations. Such is the lament of they who have gone before.
Nom
The
nom
song
nom
of
nom
they
nom.
who tried and failed to create a better world. The song of the end.
Oh, we're dear.
That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer Hope's creation.
They're playing the song.
It is hopelessness incarnate. That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiark. And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days. Yet the cries echoed still. We wept for innocence lost, wailed for death inevitable. A reality too terrible to bear. And for too many, who sought comfort in gilded memories of joyful days and tranquil nights.
I don't know what to say to this, okay? I can't make jokes. I mean, I could, but I'm not thinking of any right now.
This is all wrong. Why must we suffer so?
It needn't be like this. No. There must be a way to restore things to the way they were. To reclaim the perfect paradise we once had.
No, my friends. Suffering exists, and we cannot pretend otherwise. No civilization, however great, could eliminate it. If we would live, we must accept it as our constant companion. Let us not seek to forget this tragedy. Let us carry it in our hearts, that we may grow stronger and know true happiness.
We can't accept it. We won't accept it. It will be ours again! A world free of sorrow!
No, it will not. For there has ever been sorrow. Mankind was but spared its biting sting for a time. So please, open your eyes. To try and reclaim those lives we lost by sacrificing yet more isn't wisdom. It is weakness. No paradise is without its shadows. If we cannot accept
Kingdom
this
Hearts!
truth and learn from our pain, then our plight shall be repeated.
O mighty Zodiac! God, born of our boundless faith, we bid you, hear our prayer. Accept this offering of lives, and deliver unto us the lives we once had. Deliver unto us the days of old, the days when the star was a font of love, and we knew naught but bliss.
You would destroy it? Our beautiful world?
No, we're gonna destroy you.
Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all, a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning and my purpose. My love. In spite of, or perhaps because of this, I choose to believe in mankind's potential, in his ability to find a way forward. So let there be no way back. From that temptation, I sunder us.
Fucking yes.
No more shall man have wings to bear him to paradise. Henceforth, he shall walk.
Bitchin'! Bitchin'. Absolutely fucking bitchin'.
All is excruciating pain. I breathe fire and torment.
Badass.
I birth a world of suffering, to mire and plague. In one fleeting moment, Lives come and go, ever moving towards the unknown. And in that fleeting moment, they cry for the answer to the question. Why, given life, are they meant to suffer, to die? As fragmented, imperfect beings, yours is a never-ending quest. A quest to find your purpose.
Damn.
Knowing your end is assured. To find the strength to continue when all strength has left you. To find joy even as darkness descends. And amidst deepest despair, light everlasting.
A conjunction
Comfy.
has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it. I have a problem with touching things, okay? If you couldn't tell. Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it. Okay, nothing happens unless I click on it. Those must live, die, and know. Hi guys, I have a story to goddamn tell. You have a knack for turning exactly when needed. This is no exception. I mean, yay? Ishnai, impeccable timing as always. I heard you're off to the first as part of our efforts to investigate the final days. Well, as soon as it seems to be off... Well, as often it seems to be the case, while you're away we had some few developments, which we can discuss in just a moment. For now, however, I cannot tell you how wonderful it is to have you back. Perhaps more urgent. So have you learned aught more of the final days? Oh, just a little bit. Then the journey will be the journey was well worth the risk. No doubt your newfound knowledge will be a great boon to us all. Unfortunately, during your time on the First, events here have taken a turn for the worse. The Scions are running themselves ragged, trying to contain the spread of the blasphemies, but it's a losing battle. Trying to ascertain where and why of it, Alphino and Alizé have been traveling all over. Of all the regions they visit, Locus Ominous seems to be the worst affected. Yeah. I don't remember Arnold that much, actually. I remember the "Hey Arnold" and the girl that had a altar to him, and the bully girl that had an altar to him in the closet. Thancred and Istinian and Grahatia took a detachment of armed soldiers there to offer aid and succor in need. Telga, yeah. I'll say, it's also during a time period by which, like, brain injury, don't remember. What I do remember mostly of stuff is what I learned after I got better from my brain injury. So it's not like I'm recalling it exactly from my memory as much as I've learned it after the fact. But the Providence is vast, and they only managed to visit a handful of coastal villages. It was an accomplishment worthy of celebrating, still, but a drop in the bucket at best. In the meantime, Y'shtola and Master Matoya have been making a concerted effort to establish contact with Hydaelyn in the Ethereal Sea, but to no avail. As for Tataru and I, we've been keeping a close eye on the Forum. From what we've gathered, they've been constructing a vessel to ferry people to the moon, an ambitious project that has likely been years, if not decades, in the making. However, since we've seen no sign of it thus far, I suspect it's still incomplete. As you recall, by the proposal issued by Master Bastard to the people at Razat Han, following their discussion, Vitar declared his support for the plan and urged those who wished to evacuate to accept the Forum's invitation. So far, so good, but that's where things get a little strange. Apparently, the Forum caught wind of the lunar teleporter in the Tower of Babel and decided to use it to deliver people to the moon instead of their mysterious ship. Therefore, to secure safe passage for the Hainish refugees to the tower, Alphino, Alizé, Astinian, and Graha traveled to Garlemald not long ago. Trouble is, the capital is hardly the safest place to begin with, and now the final days have come to Garlemald. Shortly after our friends arrived, they were sent to rendezvous with Master Bastard. Then panic broke out and our communications was severed. From what fragments we were able to make out before the link shell went completely silent, we can assume that the phenomenon has spread to the capital. Others need you, Ishnai. Please, you must help them. I'm about to go do role class, though. We'll get around to it. Having you there will make all the difference, I'm sure of it. Camp Broken Glass was their first port of call, so you best start there. Hopefully Lucia will still get to go see Lucia! There's no telling what you'll be walking into, so you best take every chance to prepare. So what you're saying is go somewhere else. I'll be sure to let Thancred and Y'shtola know you're back. At least they're still responding to their pearl links. It pains to send you off alone into unknown peril after you just returned, but 12 willing, you won't be alone long. Ha! 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 Ba, 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 ba. Oh wait, where am I supposed to go for the Alamegan? Yeah. Oh, we get friends. Any other friends? That's what we had her. Ah, Mr. Ciarfox, we were told you're on your way, but this is even quicker than expected. Really? I feel like you're lying to me. I'll tell Commander. Alden that you've arrived. One moment, please. One moment, please. I feel that you are lying to me. Glad you could join us. Oh, I have to read aloud for you? That's sad. I appreciate we've a fair greater crisis to worry about, but we cannot afford to ignore the situation any longer here either. I'd like nothing more than to hear about your recent adventures, but I'm afraid such pleasantries will have to wait. I mean, that tends to be the case. Cool. As our man in Thanavar has told you, blasphemy is loose in Alamigo. Just set it on fire. Looks like you could set it on fire to see. When it first appeared, the city guard were able to get most of the bystanders to safety, and for a mercy, those caught in the chaos only suffered minor injuries. But the fiend managed to escape and has not been seen since. You must find it soon, for as long as it remains at large, every man, child, and woman and child are at risk. As was the case in Thanavar, the blasphemy's very existence seems to spur the creations of lesser beasts. The longer it is allowed to roam free, the more tragedy our people will suffer. Did anyone see the change take place? There were several eyewitnesses who gave the same account. A man walking through Alamigo Quarter fell to his knees all of a sudden, and the moment later transformed into a monstrosity we now pursue. But beyond the fact that he was a young Highlander, we know next to nothing about him. Even the descriptions of his appearance are too vague to help to identify the lad, and we have no clues to his name or background. For all we know, he may not have even been born in Alamigo. Might have been a son of a refugee who's come to visit. There are other possibilities we're investigating, though. That said, I doubt his circumstances are unique. Blasphemies and beasts are born when men are overcome by despair. Whatever drove him to turn likely could have done the same to another. Therefore, if we are to prevent further tragedies, it is imperative that we identify and address the underlying cause. Until we do, we will have no choice but to deal with the affliction the only way we know how, by granting them a quick death. For now, I would have you join the hunt and keep my men from falling prey to those creatures. Are you up to it? As a healer? Yes. You have my thanks. As best we would have it, we'd received word that the number of beasts were spotted outskirts of Alagana. The troops stationed there have been praying. We put them down, but they were wounded in the process. First and foremost, they'll need medical attention, and that's where you come in. I'll meet you there. Oh, medical attention. What the fuck is it for a healer? Cat! Oh, that hurts. I know you wanted my attention, but ow! What's up? Did I remember to actually finish getting the cat? Yeah. High Five. Are you talking about High Five Rush, the game? I might have it. I'm not sure though. Wait. What's High Five Rush on? Oh, it is. Okay, I spelled it wrong. Because I am smart. When I'm not. Who knows? No, I don't have it. But I'm also... It's kind of... Okay, how can I put this strangely? I really have problems following beats. Oh, ads. Really following beats to some degree. Yeah. Like, anything that's a rhythm-based thing, I don't know why I can't seem to always do it as well as I should be able to. While I'm around here, I'm gonna real quickly get flying. Might as well. Fancy yourself a village savior, do you? If you truly mean what you say, I might introduce you to someone. His name's Sayer. He used to be one of the quarry's finest workers. He kept fighting the good fight to restore Alagana to its former glory, but I do worry about the toll it must be taking of a man on his years. Have a chat with him, you're interesting and helping. Also, I suddenly need to use the restroom. But yeah, if I do play a game like that, I will be under the understanding of if I get too mad at the rhythm stuff, I will have to take a break from it. But it's not that I'm opposed to it. I just have to... I have to go in with the right mindset. It's one of the things I also had problems as a singer doing. It was something that I had to practice more than anything else with singing. So it's not just the game. It's a me problem for once. Actually, it's usually a me problem.